Hey everybody, welcome to your first lesson of remote learning for medical detectives. I'm on Google Classroom. All your remote learning lessons will be under remote learning lessons. Our first one, and just so you know, these are going to change slightly. I'm going to change how I title these. I plan on just giving you one assignment per week. So your first assignment is just this food fiasco assignment this week. Next week we'll have a better naming convention for your assignments, and I'll be a little more organized in how I do these things. I miss you guys. I hope you guys are doing well. I really do. I miss school, man. I miss you guys. I miss walking around at lunch and seeing everybody. Anyway, your first assignment, let me not get off task here, is called Food Fiasco. So I'm going to click on Food Fiasco, go to Instructions. Kind of walks you through. My directions weren't that great. A few things I do want to point out to you, though. To submit this, you're going to download this PDF or upload this PDF, and then you want to write on it somehow. I don't really care how you write on it. You could even print it out if you have a printer at home and write on it with a pencil or a pen, and then take a picture of it and upload it to Google. Whatever works best for you guys. And if you're having trouble getting these files or anything, just let me know. Not a big deal. So I'm going to open up this PDF called Food Fiasco. And then I want to be able to write on it, so I like to open it in Notes, but you can open it however you want. Really does not, whatever works best for you guys on this. So I'm going to click these dots, and I'm going to open mine in Notes. And do a save. Now if I go to Notes, I'm going to go to Food Template. I have a few of them because I've been practicing. And I can come over here, and now I can write on it if I need to. Food Fiasco. We are now going to take on the role as an epidemiologist. This is kind of our final medical detective profession we're going to be. Some essential questions, you can read those if you'd like. I'm going to skip them. And I want to get right to the invitation. So congratulations. I know we're all social distancing right now, but we've been invited to Dan's neighborhood party at his house. Probably not the best time for a neighborhood party, but, we're still going to go to Dan's party because it's all pretend. At this party, Dan's going to have hamburgers and... Is this the pen I want? This is the pen I want. He's going to have hamburgers with buns. He's got ketchup, chicken wings, my personal favorite. He's got some hot dogs for the kids, but I think anybody should be allowed to eat the hot dogs. We got some baby carrots, potatoes, chips, onion dip, and apple pie. You do have to bring your own drinks, though. Dan's cheap in that. There's also going to be some fun games like ring toss, cornhole, maybe a good game of avoid, stay 6 feet away from each other or something. I don't know. I'm rambling. It's late. So an epidemiologist. First of all, what is an epidemiologist? Well, it's a medical detective. They're actually the people who are in charge of the coronavirus outbreak. All the lead doctors who are tracking the coronavirus, determining best things to do to contain the outbreak. These are all epidemiologists. They work with viruses, they work with bacterial infections, and they work with when it comes to food poisoning, which is what we're going to focus on. Did not mean to write that. What epidemiologists do, especially when it comes to food poisoning, is they calculate something called attack rates, and that's what we're going to learn how to do right now. I'm just skipping down to the next page. Maybe not. No. Where's my formula? Here's my formula. So attack rates, what are they? Attack rates kind of give us a percentage of how many people are getting sick after eating a certain food. How do you calculate it? Well, what you're going to do is you're going to take the number of sick people. Oh man, that's really sloppy handwriting. And you're going to divide it by the total number of people that ate that certain food. These are percentages, so we have to multiply them by 100. That way our final result, the attack rate, will be 1%. So let's just look at a real quick example here. Bad dates. No, we're not talking about a bad date with your boyfriend or girlfriend. We're talking about dates, the sweet fruit. A lot of old people eat a lot of dates. They're pretty good. They're sweet. They give you bad gas. So let's look at the data here and what it tells us. So at this picnic, there was a community picnic. A lot of people ate dates. It tells us several people became sick and an outbreak ensued. Here's the important numbers. 11 people ate the dates and 8 of them became sick. So we're going to use this formula here. The number of people who got sick divided by the total number of people who ate that food. So it tells me 8 of them became sick. So we have 8 divided by a total of 11 people ate these dates. So we have 8 divided by 11, and we're going to multiply this by 100. And this will give us our attack rate. So let's just open up our calculator real quick, which was supposed to be right there, and it's not. Calculator. Does anybody know where the calculator is on this thing? Calculator, 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 calculator. I just had it pulled up. I would think it'd be on the bottom, but it's not. Does anybody know how to search for the calculator? Well, I'll just have to do it. I really just had the calculator pulled up 2 seconds ago. Interesting. No. Well, anyway, I'm not going to waste your guys' time in it. 8 divided by 11 gives us like 0.7-ish times 100, so we end up with about 70%. That's a bad explanation. But that is how you calculate attack rates. You take the number of people who got sick, and you divide them by the total number of people, and then you multiply by 100. Sick divided by total times 100. So now let's look at Dan's party. This is all the food that Dan had at his party. What we want to do is we want to organize how many people got sick that ate each of these food, how many people did not get sick, they stayed well, that ate each of these food items. We'll add those together to know the total amount of people that ate each food item, and then we can calculate the attack rate. So if I go down a page, here are all the people. If I scroll down, I'm writing all over this thing. If I scroll down, it tells me all the people that got sick. 3 of them had a hamburger. So if I come up here, I can say, for the people that ate hamburgers, 3 of them got sick. This is not working very well. Why does that keep doing that? Out of all the people who got sick, 4 had a hot dog. Choo! Bless me. 4 had a hot dog. So let's come up here, and we're going to say 4 people that got sick ate hot dogs. I'm only going to do the first 2 and let you guys finish the rest for your assignment. So if I scroll down a little farther, the next thing is it tells me how many people did not get sick. So the people who did not get sick, 14 had hamburgers and 11 had hot dogs. So let's come back to our table. 14 had hamburgers, that stayed well, and 11 had hot dogs, that stayed well. So let's erase my scribbles here. And now we can calculate our totals. The total is you just add sick plus well. Sick plus well equals total. So 3 plus 14 equals 17. 17 total people had hamburger. 4 plus 11 is 15. 15 total people had hot dogs. What were the attack rates for hamburgers and hot dogs? Attack rate is sick divided by total times 100. So let's just do that here. I have 3 is my sick divided by the total. Be careful, I'm not dividing by well, I'm dividing by the total, which is 17. And then we'll times that by 100, and we'll see what we get. For the hot dog, our attack rates are 4 divided by not 11, but 15, the total. And we'll times that by 100. And that'll give us the attack rate for hot dogs. You want to do this for each item at Dan's party. One of these items is going to stand out. It'll have a very high percent compared to all the other ones. That's going to be the item that is most likely making people sick. I won't tell you which one it is. I'll let you figure it out. That's the fun part. So finish completing this table. It walks you through it with the step 1, and step 2 is telling you how many people got sick. Step 3 is telling you how many people stayed well. And this procedure will walk you through how to calculate it. And then just finish answering these questions. 7 is where you'll start answering the questions. Given the attack rates, which food item at Dan's party most likely was the source of the illness? This is where you'll look at the highest attack rate. Which item had the highest attack rate? For number 8, I want you to write a quick hypothesis of what might have caused the food to make people ill. Think about, would it be a virus? Would it be a bacteria? Could it be a fungus? When you find out which item is making people ill, just come up with a hypothesis. Hypotheses do not have to be correct. They just have to show that you're thinking. So describe why you think that food might have made people sick, what you know about that food. As an epidemiologist, you also want to recommend how to prevent people from getting sick in the future. So once you know what item's making people sick, what could you do with that food item to prevent people from getting sick by it again? And again, once you know what item it is, that'll help a lot. So you want to complete this table for your first assignment. Next week we're going to do Taco Tuesday. It's a very similar thing, just you're going to have to organize your own table. But we'll do that next week. So all you need to do for this week is to record this table and answer these questions. You can print it out, you can take a screenshot, you can take a picture, you can upload a notes file to Google Classroom. And please, 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 please email me if you guys have any questions. We'll talk soon about having a Zoom meeting as a class. I'd like to get all my medical detectives on a Zoom chat, hopefully by the end of the week, but if not, by next week for sure, because I do miss you guys. Please let me know if you have any questions. You do not have to do Taco Tuesday for this assignment. Taco Tuesday is next week. I miss you guys. Hope all is well. Talk to you later.